good evening and welcome to it. This is Chess and Wine. My name is AD Bila, and today we have a very special interview speaking to one of the top African chess players. Zambia's, obviously stand to be corrected here, but I believe Zambia's #1 highest rated player at the moment, 2400 plus rated GM. I am Gillian Bwalya here in Eswatini, in fact, for the Eswatini International Open, just to get to know our chess superstars in Africa. The African chess guru.
Yes,
I am. How are you, sir?
I'm fine, and how are you, sir?
I'm all good. Thank you very much. We haven't spoken. Chess and Wine. I've been getting requests to speak to you. Players want to find out a little more about I am and obviously your chess history. We know obviously some of the players. There are some players that have been playing chess since they were very young, and some of them obviously started shooting up for the stars from an earlier age. When did you start, being in the top of the players, top 10 players list in your country, in Zambia? Maybe let's start there.
Okay. I began playing chess at the age of 11, and after some years, early in 2010, I had my performance go up because I used to practice a lot with the top players. That is when I had won the national championships after challenging the guys that were leading.
Oh, okay. So 2010, you became the Zambia national chess champion.
Yes, and I won many notable tournaments there.
Yeah.
I challenged the famous Chumfas, the Jerez, and the Malis. I think I had to go through them.
Yeah. No, just a little bit now. Obviously, is there an identifiable difference, say, in the opportunities you get or in your chess journey from before winning the national championship and after? Are there any significant differences that you can spot? Like, what has started being different from?
Very much different, because when you are starting to play chess, it's difficult to be on the top players list, because there I think the resistance is too much and the pack is very big for each and every chess player to compete in. But when you go up there, I think you get many good chances around.
So obviously, after becoming a national champion, you went and played other international events. Was that the first time going out and playing international events, or what? How? Let's just a little bit.
Exactly. After I became the national champion, now the road to exposure now began, because now I went for the Olympiads.
Yeah.
We did well, and individually, that's where I started coming out so strong.
Yeah.
And I had to play some more tournaments within Africa, Southern African region. That now is when I started now getting the picture of now wanting to dominate the region.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So again, was that how old were you first when you won your first national championship? And was that the only time you became the national champion, or you just kept it afterwards?
I first won the national championship when I was 22, when I was 22 years old. But again, later on, I won it somewhere around 2013. I also played well in the Zimbabwe Open Chess Championships, which is a very big tournament to say. And I played the zonals, which I won. Again, I had to become the national champion.
Oh yeah. Oh, you had to be the national champion to play the zonals in the
Yes, because for you to participate in that tournament, you have to win first in your country and then proceed on the regional level.
Yeah.
So hard to do that. But usually we did exchange the championship title with the other players like Andrew Kayonde and Daniel Jere.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, awesome. So now, when do you win the title? When do you become an IM? Because obviously there's different ways of becoming an IM. Obviously there's winning the title in a tournament, I think in the continental event, and there's also the norm way and the rating way. Which was your way of getting the title?
At that time, it was difficult to get the rating because you had to go outside to Europe. So I became an IM after winning the zonals. I played very well at the zonals and I won. Then I qualified to the World Cup.
Okay.
That's where now I was given an IM title. And of course, my rating had shot up because I played well in Turkey, Istanbul, where I think I got many rating points.
Okay.
So now my IM title was confirmed.
Yeah. Awesome, awesome. Obviously, I'm sure any chess player has aspirations of becoming a GM title. How far for you do you see the GM title to be? Do you have any GM norms? Do you have any other ways? Are you pursuing it actively? And are there what do you see yourself getting closer and closer to it in any way?
Of course. Every chess player's wish, more especially myself,
Yeah,
is to become a GM.
yeah,
I'll never stop going for it, but I have to make serious advancements in pursuing my GM title because I have to get a bigger rating.
yeah.
So now I need to hunt somewhere in Europe or somewhere very far where there's a bigger rating, and of course play more stronger players, especially GMs. Any tournament that has got hopes of having GMs, I'm always there. I'm in for the game.
So far, what is the journey like? Are you chasing it through ratings or through norms, etc.?
Like right now here in Africa, I'm chasing it through rating.
Yeah.
If I have to get many rating points, sometimes okay to say this, I'm brave, I'm not fearful. I do play any tournaments,
Yeah.
whether I'm the highest rated or not, but I play so that I get more elos. In doing that, once I get a chance to play higher rated opponents, if I can easily beat them, then it should be easy for me to get the GM title.
Yeah. Wait, now I'm just reminded. I remember that you once played Magnus Carlsen, GM Magnus Carlsen, right? Am I correct?
Yes, not only Magnus Carlsen, but he's the strongest right now.
Yeah.
And he has been the strongest dominating for a
For a
long
while.
period of time. I also had to play Vladimir Kramnik from Russia.
Okay.
Very, very strong super grandmaster. He was the world champion at that time. When I qualified to the World Cup, I had to play him in the first round. Of course, I played my best, but it was too strong for me. Then I also had played Ding at the Olympiads in 2012, where I had done well. I think I played good chess there.
Oh, wow.
That's why I got my good rating. Although he had to beat me, but I was in my game.
You played Kramnik?
Yes.
You played Carlsen?
Yes.
And you played Ding as well?
Yes.
So out of the three obviously Super GMs that you played, which one do you feel is most memorable and why out of all of them?
Playing Vladimir Kramnik was a big achievement at that time. Very big achievement because it was in a world championship match game. While the World Cup there, and I feel myself there, trying to put myself up to match to that standard. I think that was very convincing and too strong to participate in.
Nerves, and like, well, I don't know, because I know when certain players are playing against you around, obviously in Africa, they do get a bit nervous. I mean, some of us, I know, if I were to be paired against you in a tournament, I wouldn't even make an effort to try and win because I'd be like, So, with you now playing those Super CM, did you give it your all, or did you also have that mentality of, I know?
Yeah, first of all, such happens because when you're playing a chess player, you know, this chess player is too strong and is too knowledgeable. Most of the chess novelties and all the chess, there's a certain feeling that you develop because you know that the opponent is not an easy one. It also happens to me, but all the same, as a chess player, we are always in for the struggle. So you have to put yourself up and fight.
Yeah.
But I always put in my A game.
Yes.
That I can assure you, whether a very weak player or not, I have to play my A game.
Yeah, that's the focus. Yeah, obviously. And now, let's just to tone it down a little bit. A day in the life of I am Gillian, like from say in a week from Monday to Monday. What do you get up to? Do you do a lot of coaching, a lot of practicing? Do you?
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting. First of all, as a chess player, I have to dedicate about an hour to look at the chess materials. For example, watching the Chess World Championship. I give it some time. Watching some notable tournaments, I give them some time, within an hour or two. And then I look at my openings. After I look at my openings, now I go now to serious study of where I ended in some notable Grandmaster games regarding certain openings. Of course, chess is a theoretical game and it's an art also. So I have to develop it in such a way that I become too strong to stand against the odds of time.
And now, with the current World Cup, World Championship taking place, you've mentioned that you spent some time watching it. Do you have any favorite in the two that have played, Gukesh or ding?
Well, the two guys are playing interesting chess.
Yeah.
One looks a bit mature, the other one looks a bit impulsive, but all of them are tacticians. They are to my taste.
Yeah.
But to say the truth, the kind of chess I'm watching now is too much computer work or something.
Yeah.
I have to admit that. But I'm obviously in for Jim because he has too much experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gukesh needs to put in more work in that area of saying. Yeah, he's strong. He's strong and has got that energy, but playing super strong chess, he's there. You don't have to make a minimum mistake. It's tricky at that point.
Yeah. And yourself, coaching, do you receive any coaching? Obviously, you do self-coach, or have you ever received any professional coaching coming up? And currently, are you doing any coaching for any?
First, I would answer the latter. I think coaching involves a lot of work. Involves a lot of work. I have dedicated myself to it a bit. I have a few students here and there, but I usually enjoy it, but it needs a lot of work.
Yeah.
I'm planning to go into it so that I can build those young ones coming up.
Yeah. So now, have you received any coaching while coming up as a chess player, or did you study books on your own and only got advice from here and there?
Oh, for hours it was leading in the hyenas park. You have to find it the hard way.
Yeah.
We had to play many games around the street so that you become strong. You get the knowledge from the people that were ahead of us.
Yeah.
After playing them so much now, I saw that we are on the same level. That's when now I looked up to books now. I adopted an idea of now trying to concentrate and studying chess books. Of course, they brought us well because we had to learn from their games and advance on them.
Yeah. Is there any particular person, group, organization, or such that you can actually credit or at least acknowledge for your chess journey, being where you are from, where you're from, and such? Obviously, reaching the level where you are, this very high rating and the title, this very high respectable title. Are there any people that you would want to acknowledge for any contributions they made, any assistance that they've made in your chess journey?
Exactly. Of course, the Chess Federation, they played a bigger role because we had to start by playing the African Junior, and now we are advancing a little bit.
Yeah.
And of course, our chess associations that are local, they have done a lot. They have done a lot to become on the top because they put in much more effort and logistics. So I think I owe them.
Yeah. Have you ever received any sponsorship? Because again, I've just seen that it's interesting that I see that Gukesh is I think is a bank, I think an ambassador for a bank in India, something like that, things that we don't normally see around Africa. So I'm just wondering, have you ever had any business approaching you for such ambassadorships, sponsorships, and things like that?
Yeah,
endorsements.
To be honest, I haven't received any endorsements before. And if I'm not mistaken, here in Africa, for you to become a brand, I don't know what it takes by now, but I'm very hopeful something will come along in that line because we need these corporate companies to come in and back up the chess players, thereby improving our standards of chess around. But hopefully, maybe I'll become a brand. It's the same apply to these other guys here in South Africa. So we hope to see much more, something like that.
We've seen you in South Africa a lot nowadays, which I haven't seen in the past few years. So what has attracted you to? You were in Kimberley, right?
Exactly.
And you spent some time there.
Very much. That's more like my home, my other home, and I hope to relocate maybe somewhere there. And stay there. Yeah.
What has attracted you to that place, Kimberley, or even South Africa?
Okay. The first thing that I got attracted to is the way you arrange your tournaments. The way everything comes up, I think there's that order. There is that inviting order, and the tournaments, of course, they have got a lot of money. The first thing I play for as a chess player is to make money, of course, and to make a living. Then, in fact, the standard is also very good, so I have to be here.
All right. I don't know. Do you have any words that you would like to add? Obviously, I'm thinking you're also aware. You've got a lot of players that follow you, a lot of fans. Let's call them. Any thing you'd like to say to them, whether it's a message or anything?
To the young ones,
Mm.
chess is an intellectual sport,
Yeah.
a very good sport that can sharpen up your skills, your thinking capacity, your capabilities, and solving problems. And to those upcoming ones that wants to take up chess as a career, I think this is a challenging career, but it's all good. When you have victory on your hands, you have to enjoy it
Yeah.
a lot more. And I also wish to at least encourage those that have been playing the game to keep up with the spirit.
Yeah. And now for the Eswatini International Open, what are your feelings regarding this event, regarding the country itself, and obviously you being here?
Eswatini, Swaziland, it's very pleasant, very pleasant. In fact, I came here 8 years ago. Now today I'm here now for an individual tournament, which I hope to do the best, of course. I hope to do the best.
Yeah.
But these current young players, they are very strong. But the African chess guru is always on his game on wishes to fight.
Yeah. Thank you very much. So I am Gillian Bwalya. We look forward to see how he performs in the Eswatini International Open and wish him all the best in his chess journey into obviously pursuing that ever elusive title of Grandmaster. But we're hopeful that GM Bwalya will get it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Sure. Yourself a copy of The Coach Life Adventures Through Chess for 200 Rand from Take a Lot. Or you can get an ebook copy for 50 Rand directly from me if you dial the number on the screen 071-581-4519. You can call or WhatsApp to order your copy. Obviously, learn the history of chess in South Africa, the history of how the politics of chess in South Africa has affected the development. It's delayed, in fact, the development of some of the top players that the country has to offer. One of them, obviously, well-known, Master Gillian Bwalya. Learn of how he actually got deprived of an opportunity to go take part in Greece in this piece titled Dead End to Greece. And then, obviously, after that, what we had to do in order to get him to go play in Turkey in this story titled The Turkish Delight. And then, obviously, you can learn about other stories like what we had to do in order to try and raise the boy's rating points after he won the title of FIDE Master in Kenya, because he had to get a rating of 2100. So we had to chase after FIDE rated tournaments, and we had the Mozambican experience. Very, very entertaining story that you can read and find out again how we, in some instances, had to sleep in the car, chasing over these rating points to try and get to those 2100 FIDE rating points. I mean, it's a lot of exciting stories. You will enjoy it. Get a copy for yourself. And obviously how the development work that we've been doing for the past few years and how we've been able to impact and inspire a lot of people to take up the sport. So yeah, this is about chess. Pick it up. Read the book. Yep. The Coach, Life Adventures Through Chess. While you're at it, you might as well just go and subscribe to Chess and Wine on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you. If you're already subscribed, then join the channel and become a member, a paying member from 30 Rand per month. That's becoming a sponsor for the channel so that we can get things like this. You see what I mean? See what I'm talking on right now? And other gadgets like the ones that I'm using just to ensure that the channel grows from strength to strength. With your support, obviously, this is what could happen. And obviously sending a whole lot of appreciation to the supporters, to those that are sponsoring already, paying monthly. Thank you. So yeah, we'll see you in my inbox as we're chatting and trying to get you an ebook of The Coach Life Adventures Through Chess. Cheers.